It's the burning Jonas Brothers question teen girls all over the world are dying to know. Boxers or briefs?
I'm not sure. I switch it up. Okay.
Yeah, definitely do. Switch it up.
And if that's not personal enough, we have to know about their love lives.
We date.
But it's hard to be like in a relationship as busy as we are. You know, we do go on dates, we hang out with girls.
And a little brotherly love sometimes helps them get some of those girls.
If I say a girl like Nick, I could be like, Nick's, you know, he's a really nice guy.
What a great wingman. So, did they use any of those smooth moves on their Camp Rock co-star Demi Lovato?
I don't have a crush on any of them. I spend too much time with them to have a crush on them.
Excuse me?
What?
Well, you're kind of being a jerk.
And you are?
A person.
But Demi does play Joe's love interest in the musical after his character, a stuck-on-himself pop star, is sent to rock camp for some positive PR by the band's leader, Nick.
My character is kind of like goal-oriented, like, this is what you need to do to get back to your roots. So do your time. Enjoy the fresh air. Get a tan.
His role in Camp Rock is definitely portrays his, you know, his personality in real life.
And that personality includes some very lofty goals.
I'm gonna run for president one day.
Who started our campaign at, 15? I think he's got a good shot. If we can continue holding the fan base and just move them up,
Will you vote for Nick?
Absolutely. But before he heads to Camp David, catch him and the other Jonases in Camp Rock, June 20th on the Disney Channel.
So out of the three of you, who would most benefit from a summer at Camp Rock?
Honestly, probably maybe me, just because they play instruments pretty well, and I'm pretty good at keyboards and guitar, but I'd like to have time to really be able to get into it a little more. So maybe.
Really? What do you guys think? It's pretty modest.
I think we should all go.
Let's do it. We'll all go together.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Thanks, Nick.
Speaking of camp, so this movie's obviously about camp. Did you guys go to camp? And if so, what is your favorite memory?
I remember one time where I went and they did this capture the flag night, but at night, so in the dark, but everyone had opposing glow sticks, like green and then red. So all you saw in the middle of the field was just red and green, just like whatever it was, green and red. And
I was scared.
It was crazy. Kids got hurt. It was the best thing ever. It was
You were
awesome.
all together? Or
Me and Joe were
I was
there.
there.
Nick wasn't there, but it was pretty awesome.
Okay, now switching gears a little bit. Not to put you guys on the spot, but dance is a huge part of the movie, right?
Right.
So you had to take some dance lessons.
Yeah.
Who's the best dancer?
Luckily, Kevin and I didn't really have to do too much dancing. We were able to have guitars in our hands for the lead rock scene at the very end. Joe, on the other hand, had to do a couple hours a day of dance rehearsals, and he did a great job though.
All right, Joe, let's see your best move.
That's really,
That's really good.
crazy, right?
That was
That was wild. That was insane.
But you know what?
I don't know if I
I'm
could do that
very
again.
impressed because you actually stayed in the seat. You didn't get
I
up.
know.
So
Not many people can do it. It's called the sea kick.
you know how to like save your energy for the really important stuff.
That's the
So-
best thing I've done all day.
Okay, you guys all clearly have different personalities. You seem a little bit quieter. Now, describe the one to your left.
Joe, the funny one, I guess. But the thing that most people don't know is that, if we're in a conversation and somebody says something and I'll make like a funny comment back about it, like a joke, I'll say it like under my breath most of the time, like, and Joe will be sitting next to me and he'll steal my joke,
and everyone will laugh.
and he admits it.
Yeah.
So he steals my jokes,
I've
but
stolen
I'm fine
his
with
jokes
it.
every time.
I'll write his jokes. He can, he can tell
You
them.
can get all the glory.
But he's, funny, outgoing, and he's, just a great guy.
Okay, Joe, quickly.
I think for Kevin, I think he's definitely the businessman, and he's always bringing me great ideas about touring and things like that. And he does a great job, and he's the man.
All right, and Kevin?
The wall is really great. Doesn't say much.
Nothing, dude. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
No, I'm sorry. Nick, he's definitely, you think he's quiet, but he's just really wise, and he's super, I guess focused. He chooses his words carefully, and he will be running for president one day.
Wow.
Year 2038.
Big goals.
So vote for Nick.
So, okay, we have a viewer question. Lily from Santa Rosa, California wants to know.
What are you guys' biggest fears? As in, you know, spiders, afraid of the dark, things like that. Well, thank you guys for listening to me, and I love you guys very much. See you soon.
Lily from Santa Rosa, California, you asked what is our biggest fears. I say maybe, you know, I would...
Cloverfield was real.
Also, if I found a spider in my cereal bowl.
Ooh, that would just be more of a shock.
But you didn't find out until if it was in your mouth.
Planes freak me out a little bit. We fly a lot, but even so, I mean, just planes in general.
When you drop, you know, and sometimes you drop down. Nick does. He holds on. No, helicopters are what get you.
Helicopters, choppy rides on helicopters.
I love helicopters. I think they're fun. I'm like, yeah.
Therein lies the difference, right? Okay, now a serious question, guys. So there have been predecessors before you. Menudo, New Kids on the Block. What is going to make you guys relevant, and where can we find you in 5 years?
I think for us, you know, writing our own songs is a really big thing, and we're actually starting writing other songs for other people, co-producing for other people, you know, doing movies, just, you know, living our dream and having fun while doing it.
Okay, in terms of the dream, obviously great things about fame, but what's been the hardest thing to get used to?
I think the hardest thing is sometimes the fans screaming. You never get used to it. It always surprises you around the corners or like getting noticed. You're like, whoa, you know, someone's like, ah.
It's still new, and every day it's a new thing for us, so it's really exciting, and we're just, you know, so honored that our fans are so supportive.
And speaking of fans, any crazy stories, fan stories?
You know, we recently had some experiences where some girls tried to get in front of our bus and try to get us off the road, like try to make our bus stop. We're in a bus, and you're not, so don't do that anymore.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I just wanna play my music.
Whoa, what is that? Wow. What is this?
It's like an iPod player, but you gotta open it up. There's stuff inside.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
Red Bull.
So you heard.
Does that work?
For life.
It's
got
cold.
some sugar-free ones in there.
Thank you.
Thank you
nice
very
looking
much.
out. That's good.
Does this talk?
This is like a. This is
awesome.
like.
It's an iPod player, I think.
Yeah.
No way. The things they think of. You know, I totally thought I was the first one to think about that pillow with the iPod and the speaker in the pillow. You know, and then like I was like, we gotta patent it. I
And you look at
millions. And then like I
he's
was
looking in the magazine.
I was all like,
the
oh, look at
magazine on
that.
the plane, and he's like, no way, somebody stole my idea. This is pretty cool. It's just like a little.
Thank you.
There you go.
Put our feet up.
You get to hang out.
One in on this, Nick?
There's not much room.
So is it true that you sent in an audition tape? That you
Yeah.
really wanted this part, so you went for it in a big way?
Yeah,
we shot it on this like little
HD little camera.
They asked us. They came to us and they wanted us to be a part of the movie, and we shot it on this little camera.
It's called a flip video.
Okay.
Flip vid, and pretty much we filmed it in the hotel room.
The light for the video was taking the lamp and taking
It was
off the
really
shade
bad.
of the lamp.
Nick was the director.
Yeah, that's right.
Our bass player Greg Grabowski, he was.
We'll call him a producer.
He was the producer.
It was kind of a mess, but they wrote
Kevin
back
was
and-
catering.
They were like, they said this is really terrible. We can't even hear the sound. We can't hear.
This is the
So
worst
they
thing
asked
we've
us
ever
to do
seen.
it again. They couldn't understand what I was saying, and the video quality was just awful.
My favorite part is about the next video that you sent in, the dancing part that you just started to
Oh
like.
no! I hope that no one ever sees that.
What did you say?
About going to Hollywood though, and like putting it out there and doing a movie, and just because singing is one thing and performing on stage, but acting can be a whole different thing.
It was crazy for us to do acting, in a good way, of course. I mean, like, it was new. Compared to singing where it's like when you're on stage, you can't say, cut, let's do this again. No, you can't do that. When you're filming, you can do that. It was interesting for us, and it's always been a dream of ours to get into that, the world of acting, so it was really cool.
All right. And is it true you fell off the stage?
Yeah, I did. Well, a lot of times, but especially on the set. Me and Demi had a scene, and we were laughing, and I was practicing my dance moves for the next scene, and the stage had I was fine, but I fell off. It was pretty funny.
That's all right. We all fall.
Right.
We get back up again.
Last night in the movie, actually, we were watching it, and he trips when he's running away from
Oh,
the
yeah,
girls.
that's
And
right.
we all everyone in the cast started laughing because we all knew that it was
I
actually fell, and everyone kind of looked at us like, why are you laughing at that? It was really funny.
So, in reading about you guys, 2 years ago, I understand that you were actually selling T-shirts at the gas station to keep bills going, to pay the bills. Is that true?
It's very true. Things were a little tough. About 2 years ago, we we're struggling a little bit with the band and everything, and we're doing this small little tiny venue club tour thing, and basically we were selling merch to pay the gas bills, and it was now
and look at you guys now.
2 years later, it's we're really honored and really blessed with all the opportunities that we've been given.
When did you know that you kind of had made it or broken through, and life became suddenly wow?
I think when we played the first show after seeing the video on Disney Channel for the first time, and we went to Norfolk, Virginia, and played a show 4 months earlier, and there was only 50 people there. We went back, 4 months later, and the year 2000 had been aired on Disney Channel, and 3,000 people were there, and we knew something was different. But today, actually, has been a little crazy. It was much more.
Yeah, we've been in Europe for the past couple, weeks now, and we haven't been, here, and they haven't had access to us. So it's been a little crazy, and they're really excited, and it's getting us really pumped to go on our summer tour.
Right. So how crazy does it get for you guys with the fans? I mean, I'm sure you have 101 fan stories, or are you just kind of living the dream? I mean, every guy wants girls screaming at him.
I think there's a couple really crazy ones. One of the craziest was we were on vacation, actually, with our whole family. We were at dinner. So it was the three of us, our little brother Frankie, and our parents. And this woman came up to the manager of the restaurant and said, "Hey, my boys, the Jonas Brothers, are at dinner here, and I want to surprise them." And meanwhile, we're at dinner with our mom, and he was like, "I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave," and things like that. Those are just the moments where we all kind of look at each other and say, "Wow."
Yeah. But enjoying this going through as brothers, I mean, to be a family, a unit together, do you think that kind of keeps you stable and real?
I think for sure it's good to have your brothers when you're doing this, and it's better than getting off stage when you're by yourself and calling them and being like, "Hey guys, guess what I do today?"
Look at my life.
It's cooler to be able to do this all together.
Experience it together,
Right. So what about style? How important is style to you guys?
Very. We pay attention to it. We try hard to dress well, I guess.
We just enjoy dressing up or rocking it out, and I think Michelle Tomaszewski, who we work along with picking out outfits, and she's our stylist. She does an amazing job. She also works with Demi, so it's really cool she does a great job.
How do you guys, because you don't seem to have the same sort of target as a Miley Cyrus, where the paparazzi are constantly on you, or are they? I mean, it seems like you guys remain pretty clean.
No, it's good. We haven't experienced too much with it yet, and we have a good group of people around us to make sure we're all good.
Right. What is your biggest fear of this whole thing?
I think sometimes you always wonder if, when the fans are just going to be, over us, move on to the next band. But at the same time, we're just going to continue to be who we are as musicians.
Absolutely.
And play the same music, and hopefully the fans will enjoy it and keep liking us.
Okay. Demi, what's your advice for her? Because she sort of seems poised to kind of be the next big thing.
We're really pumped about Demi. We wrote 6 and co-produced 6 of the songs on her new album. That's
really
a huge thing for us.
And I think, we're just really proud of her, most of all, because she's, got an amazing voice. Working with her in the studio was also a lot of fun. Brought her out on the road for a week on our last Looking in the Eyes tour, wrote with her, and got in the studio, recorded the songs, and now she's coming on our summer tour.
Right.
So it's
nice
fun
to have
to
something to put under your wing. It's really, really awesome. We love that a lot.
So did you guys ever sleep? You have the tour, have the album coming out, and you got the television show going on?
Yeah, the television show starts.
And of course, Camp Rock.
And Camp Rock, of course.
And Living the Dream on Disney Channel, too.
Yeah.
So it's funny. There's a lot of things going on. And a book, too.
And a book, too?
And a 3D movie.
Wow, okay. Yes. So do you really chant Living the Dream before you go on stage?
Yes.
Every night.
Every night.
Yeah, we do every night.
Doesn't matter if it's a single, one-song acoustic performance, we still do.
We do, yes.
And one last thing, because I know the girls. What sort of attracts you about girls? Because I'm sure that's the question that every girl out there wants to know.
They have to be good to mom. That's the most important thing. If mom doesn't it's over. So just make sure she's good to the mom. Keep her.
Yeah.
No inequalities, good sense of humor.
I think
who dresses well, pays attention to what they're wearing.
When you walk in a room, they greet everyone. They don't just greet
that's
people
really
that
important.
they think they should.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and they
go
out of their way to be nice, and they're also really cool. My brothers, and just they're fun and they're funny.
Excited. We can't believe we're in a movie, and it's a new territory for us. We always wanted to do this, and it's really cool that this has so much music in it. The music's really cool, and we're really excited for everyone to see it finally.
I really hope they really love the music, and we're so nervous about our acting in the movie, all of us. So we hope they like that as well.
I think it's really cool. This movie has music just like High School Musical, but at the same time, every time there's a song in it. It's like a performance. So you're on stage or you're doing some like jam at the camp. So
it's an amazing honor to be part of it, and if it has one, inch of the success that High School Musical has, then we'll be completely satisfied and overwhelmed, and we're really excited.
It's completely random. And one day I'm in the studio recording the song, and I had heard that they were in the runnings. But I never knew if it was official. And then finally, when I get a copy of the final mix of the duet, I didn't know whose voice would be on it. It was someone else's or theirs. All of a sudden, I hear Joe's voice, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. That's Joe. That's Joe, Mom. And she's like, yeah, I know.
We actually co-wrote and co-produced 6 songs on her album that'll be out sometime in the fall. So we were very excited. It was our first producing, gig, and went really well. The song sounded great, and working with her in the movie was incredible. She's got an amazing voice and a really talented actress as well.
And we're going to bring her out on the road this summer on our Burnin' Up tour starting July 4th, and she comes to the States. And so we're really excited about that, and she'll be opening up, and it'll be a great tour.
We have each other, which is really, really nice. We also have a really good family base. We always have. We have a family bus from on the road, so it's just us, and we're able to talk at the end of every night, every show, and everything. And
majorly, I think we're enjoying this. We're enjoying what we do, and there's nothing to complain about. There's nothing to worry about because we really love our fans. We really love doing music and playing what we're writing, and so I don't think we want to do anything else. But yeah, we do date, and we do have crushes on like Natalie Portman.
Oh, just that.
She's the best.
But being in relationships is a little tough whenever you're as busy as we are. But it's all good.